Hey guys, how are you all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Forex update for the day. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, we will go straight over to the charts. Euro US dollar first. You can see today had a strong start, but subsequently coming down a bit. But obviously we've reached a, well, it's a psychological level, isn't it? Isn't it, like the double O or triple O, or basically the lots of O's, 1.19. So we just popped over that, and we've subsequently retreated. But yeah, obviously you can see since we've been bullish of this, it's been having a it's been on a tear, hasn't it? So I mean, I would realistically be waiting for well, a daily 9 realistically to take a shot at a short. We had this 12-hour 9, but as you can see, it gave us a bit of weakness, but we slammed all the way above. But I mean, it's not far off looking like we could actually test some test some sort of consolidation levels. It's hard really to see sort of levels, horizontal levels. You can pretty much see this sort of block here. That's roughly where we are at now. So maybe here, and then here are next important levels. I may draw this on because we may want some sort of target here. So some sort of intermediate target before obviously that higher time frame one. So we'll draw one across here, and this is something to aim for. But I would potentially be looking at some sort of consolidation, some sort of maybe bull flag ascending triangle, some sort of bullish formation, and then some sort of back test of some level at some point. We can't just go up in a straight line basically. But where we do back test from obviously depends. It depends. The 4 hour though is obviously looking like we are coming to back test this line here, so that's not too bad. But getting bought up, I guess. Let's just have a look at the daily moving averages. Yeah, I mean quite extended. So yeah, I mean I would expect some sort of sideways between here. Yeah, I mean it's quite extended, but the real trigger I guess would be probably waiting for that that 12-hour 9, sorry, the daily 9 to come in, this daily 9. So probably sometime next week. Cable. Cable strong. Daily 9 didn't stop us. This is what happens: you blast through the top and then you just go onwards and upwards. That's just a continuation buy signal for how I trade the TD. You can pretty much see the target that we are gunning for, this level here. Will we hit this and play some range here? Maybe. Or will we just basically keep onwards and upwards? We'll have to see, but clearly if we're literally not caring about daily 9s, 12-hour 9s, and I believe we got a 4-hour 9 as well down here somewhere. If it wants to load up, does it want to? Yeah, we've got the 4-hour 9 here as well, but we just don't care. We're going up on a 4-hour 9 again here. But after blasting through a 12-hour and a daily, there's quite a lot of momentum to not necessarily be stopped by a subsequent 4-hour 9. So I would expect more upside here, just based on those larger time frame 9s, and just the fact this level probably wants tagging. Dollar index, look at it. Look at it, guys. Look at it go. 93. Wow. Yeah, so we had this level here. Looks like we pretty much broke it, back tested, and then heading back down. Let's go to the daily first. Yeah, I mean we had this level we were looking at. What was it based off? Was it based off a 12-hour 9 here? Yeah, pretty much. It was pretty much a continuation sell trade from breaking below this low here, which obviously we subsequently got rejected from. Well, we didn't really manage to break above the top of that 9, and it's just weakness, guys. Like I said, nothing really here until 88. So yeah, I mean, I guess America doesn't care because they just think it's good for them, a weaker dollar. It is good for certain people in America, but it isn't good for the people that have got to buy stuff. That basically buying the things that are going to be inflated prices against these weaker dollars. It's not going to help them. Basically, the poor people that have to spend a lot of their percentage of their income on things that they need are going to have less money than the rich people that don't have to spend much, that spend basically a tiny percentage of their actual net wealth, but their net wealth will be going up because asset prices are going up because this is weakening. So I mean, this chart is literally just how much poorer the poorer people are getting compared to how much basically richer the richer people are getting. So yeah, I mean, TD wise, we just yeah, on the 4 hour, not really much going on there. Just have a quick whiz over to that daily. Yeah, nothing really. Plenty of room to the downside here, and then we had a 12-hour 9. Gave us a green candle, but subsequently lost that. So yeah, just looking like more downside really. It's just weak as you like. Euro pound. I think we did speak about touching the bottom of this line, this level. We did speak about this channel. I know we did, and it was a target. So yeah, we're below it, back above it. Horizontal support as well. If we lose this, we're coming down to here basically. If we carry on, if we don't basically bounce, we're coming down to here. Not financial advice. That sounds quite definitive, doesn't it? But if we don't, if we bounce back up, we get back above here, then we are probably going back up to here. So yeah, we'll leave that in there. But yeah, it's basically it's come down far enough to trigger a lot of stops below this trend line and below this horizontal. So if we do find our way back above this trend line and back above this horizontal, then that will be a sort of swing failure pattern and will be a buying opportunity, I would believe. A 12-hour 9 may help us with that, may give us a helping hand. And then the 4 hour, not really much to read on the 4 hour there. Aussie dollar Swiss franc. Yeah, I mean, it's looking like a broken inverted head and shoulders level. Wow, this is so wonky. Let's go over to the daily. Look at that. Just, what a pathetically wonky line. Jesus, what's happening now? How did I have a line so bad? I don't know why, because we would have looked at the daily and it just obviously we just didn't really see that. So yeah, you can kind of see yeah, lower high, made potential topping formation. Maybe we are coming down here. Obviously we're not getting supported here, so we've got the daily 200 as a first line, a real line of support, but looking like an inverted head and shoulders breakdown. I don't know what I'm inverted, and a regular head and shoulders breakdown and a loss of this horizontal. So I would be expecting some downside from this asset now. Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Yeah, constructive. Probably need to make some progress to the upside, otherwise the bulls are gonna just, if they're not getting paid, they're gonna give up, and we're gonna test some downside. But bit difficult really to read, and nothing really TD wise there at the moment. US dollar Japanese yen is obviously having a good day today. Look at that. And this was a 9 candle as well, just FYI. This was definitely a 9 candle when we're down here. So getting a nice bounce off the daily 9. Textbook TD right for you there. Sort of back testing this important horizontal level. So yeah, interesting times in this. Did we get? Yeah, we got the 12-hour 9 as well. Came lower. Nice reversal candle on the 12-hour, and then blasted upwards. So yeah, nice day. Basically, a nice daily TD 9. Reversing the price there. Canadian, not reversing, temporarily giving the sell-off a respite. And then Canadian dollar Swiss francs on a daily 9 also. Indecision candle. I mean, quite clear level below this or above this. So we've got these levels drawing in already. Break above here, potential move up. Break back below there, potential move down with a target down here. That's the daily TD 9, 12-hour. Has it got a TD 9 on the 12-hour? Nope. And the 4-hour did as well. 4-hour did, breaking above that, making a bit of progress. Potentially going to come and back test one of these levels. Euro Japanese yen is broken out, guys. It has broken out. Broken out this pennant, as you can see. Textbook breakout of the pennant. Back above this horizontal too. Buys. This is what you do. You buy the highs, you buy the all-time highs, you buy the blue sky breakouts, you buy. And yeah, great buy. There you go. Euro is obviously strong at the moment. But yeah, look at that. Blue skies move, no real target. It's just onwards and upwards, guys. Yeah, this is looking good. This is looking good, guys. Come on, the euro. Yeah, so US dollar, Canadian dollar, this looks a bit rangy, a bit stuck where it is. Nice bounce off this horizontal daily 9, selling into the daily 9, and then rough bounce around that area. Daily 9 basically did signal roughly the bottom of the price action. Not too much to read. You can kind of see here we're just playing between a few of these levels, not making a lot of progress anywhere. Aussie dollar, US dollar, daily. Yeah, it's very strongly following this trend line. I mean, I don't mean like bouncing up and off it, just literally just following it up. Interesting price action. just climbing its way up really. At some point it will have an increase in volatility and test some downside, but when will that be? I don't know. Yeah, could draw some horizontals in here, but no real need. New Zealand dollar, US dollar, daily, yeah, consolidating at the high. I mean, I'd be looking for this to pop. If it doesn't, then back down to the daily 200, but you got to give it the benefit of the doubt that it is going to be able to pop. So yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. If not, we're just in this range and potentially lose this range. But yeah, it's got to make some progress. I mean, it's got above and slammed back down, so that is technically bearish on that time frame. US dollar, Swiss franc. Let's get to that daily. Indecision candle today. Indecision candle. Is this gonna? I mean, we've got no real levels, no targets, no nada. So is it just an indecision? Is it candlestick analysis going to get us to back test this? Maybe break back above this 9? Maybe. Have we got anything 12 hour? Nope. Anything 4 hour? Nope. So I mean, all I will say is we have got a trend line. And that is potentially the break above this trend line would signal some upside. So we're near it now. We are near it. I would say break of this trend line probably will trigger the upside before necessarily much else will. US dollar, Brazilian real holding up again there, holding up. Is this bear flag? Is it bear flagging this out? Is it bear flagging? I mean, looking at this, it wants to come down and test the 200. That would be my bias, but not really much going on. How is our short going on? How's our short? So we're back testing this level. Back testing, back down, back testing. I mean, we now are not accelerating to the downside like we should be. So realistically, you probably want to get out of this trade. And then, I mean, just sell basically if we get below here again. But yeah, it was a good trade. Good move down. Didn't hit the target. Hadn't hit the target. Yeah, I mean, we're nowhere near the stop yet. We're not back above this level. We can easily still get rejected. But the safer sell 11 hours obviously below this horizontal. What TD wise is going to help us or has helped us? Nothing really. We have a price slip on the daily as well. Nothing really. And the 4 hour, I know we did get some on the 4 hour, but I wouldn't necessarily have looked at the 4 hour to reverse this trend. But I would have been wrong. We did sort of set in a level and work our way up. How's the Turkish lira going? Still going up? Still bull flagging it out. Still bull flagging it out, guys. Yeah, bull flagging this out. I mean, you're going to push up. This is just a fake out. I mean, it's a bit of an aggressive move for a fake out. I mean, there's this horizontal level from here that we will draw in. We're getting resisted by. Break that though. Next horizontal level is obviously basically here. And then it will be onwards and upwards. So we'll leave those lines on there. So that's it, guys. Remember, this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research. And I will speak to you guys later today.